Let me get some. Can I get the handle? Let me get the sign.
There you go.
So it's a man like Trey West. You know what I'm saying? It's NoCap season 1. Watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Guys, we back. NoCap Toronto. Question is, this is the question, guys. I want to hear no capping. How much bodies is too much bodies? Woo!
40.
Whoa.
That's a lot. That's too much. That's
Okay. Okay, of course that's too much. Now I'm just trying to figure out, what are you guys okay with, acceptable for you?
For the guy? Or
No.
in general, for both sides?
Listen, it's both sides. It goes both ways.
No. Let's keep it real, bro. The guy's gonna have more.
That's what I was about to say.
Let's
right?
keep it real.
And also with
What?
age-
I met
with
I met a girl legit that had more than a girl took my virginity.
I hear that.
I hope
I met like what's it called? Like I was a virgin, she wasn't a virgin, so she's like, you know, like in a way, not I don't know fire shit.
Yeah, man's get you,
you know, like
but
yeah, you know.
Okay, for me, it just can't be outrageous, and I'll definitely consider.
What's outrageous to you though?
Outrageous to me? Well, it depends on which age group we're talking, right?
I'm
like
age group.
I'm
Like
bro,
keep on
I'm-
saying
right
the
now,
generation
if
is
you
fucked
have met
up.
a
There's
shorty,
no
what are you
man
gonna
age.
be
Okay.
like, whoa?
I'm a young boy. But look, there's also variables that I judge by. It's how much relationships you've been in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? How much single time you've had. You know what I mean? Because, boom, if you're telling me you've been in 4 relationships and all those relationships basically takes up your time span from when you started dating till now, and you have 20 bodies, I'm thinking like, how does this make sense? That means when you're single, you're real life single or you're cheating. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I really have to look at the variables of every scenario. Every girl has a different amount of guys she dated and a different amount of single time. You know what I mean? So I really need to look deep into that and figure out what's a reasonable number for you. That's my way of looking at it.
I also look at like if a guy is like, a lot of guys who are like, you would say like considered as like up, like if they're great basketball players or they're an artist or things like that, that makes their body count. That just obviously I'm like, okay, yeah, like I at least probably at least 20. Like, you know, it makes it just jump up because I've seen like girls literally throw themselves at guys who that they know like could possibly like have money, have this, just so they can try and like live off of him. And, like I've seen that happen in real life. So, like I understand. Or even being friends with guys, it's like they'll literally tell me stories, and I'm like, wow, like that's absolutely like it's just easy for them. It's like.
I think obviously it's not even, guys tend to have more kills and society just makes it like that, but once it hits like, once you're doing certain things in your life or you're in a certain type of career or you like, or a lot of people know who you are, it changes like everything. Like you literally see the change from like what you'd say a regular like normal person to someone who's like famous or like a celebrity. Like the amount of kills jumps, and like once you get into a certain type of group of people, you'll literally recognize that like it's not the same, because they don't just fuck people in Canada. They fuck people in Canada, USA, everywhere. So it's different.
Let me just say something. Cece,
Yeah.
you're a public figure. Hold on. How much followers do you have on Instagram?
I have 44.
44. So she's up, okay? She's up. And I hear what you're saying. The question is it going to be acceptable? Are guys going to look at it like, yo, if you per se have 20 bodies, are guys going to be like, oh, it's because she's up and you know niggas drool over her all the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's acceptable. Thing is this, guys aren't
don't
going to,
think
you know what
like
I mean?
It's but
So
a lot of things that, especially when it comes to sex, it is very like females. It's true, like we're not treated the same.
Yeah.
When it comes to things like that and like being put in, like as you can say, like I'm a public figure, blah blah blah. I get guys at me all the time. Like I'm used to that type of stuff, but like I literally had to learn from like literally older females who like are in the same type of like thing as me. They're literally like you can't, like it's not the same. Like you literally have to learn how to like turn guys away, but like it can be a beautiful guy. You're like, oh my god, but like besides like he's beautiful, but he has nothing else to offer besides his beautiful face.
So I have something to say. I also have a problem with you having too little amount of kills. Just listen.
Because you feel
No,
like
listen.
experience.
Yo, let me land.
Go,
Boom. Let's say, boom, we're both 22. You're telling me you're a virgin, right?
I'm worried too.
I'm worried because
That's
you have
big bets.
to, because
That's
you
big
have
bets.
to, you have to experience shit. You know what I mean? That's like,
there's no way we're gonna last.
that's like getting one pair of shoes and wearing it for the rest of your life.
You don't have to experience
That's
it.
not
You don't
necessarily
have to.
I don't-
true because some
Wait, what do
people
you
it takes them longer to do certain things,
All right.
and they don't want to experience certain things with just anybody.
And
you
I
know
don't
what mean? So-
mean to.
How
just get-
often do you think people have sex with one person in their entire life?
That's what I'm saying.
No, hold on. That wasn't a question you do say.
Hey, what you stole it from me?
How often, realistically, do you think that people have sex with one person for their entire life?
Not often, especially
So-
with this generation.
I'll
But it
even-
also depends on the person. Like,
But I'm saying if you're gonna wait until you're in your mid-20s to experience that connection with somebody, I think it's also valid for that person that you would experience that with or you're in a relationship with to be a little bit worried because of it's just not to. I don't want to sound harsh or too harsh. It's just not the most normal thing to be past a certain age and not have experienced any type of like with anybody unless it's something that's extremely personal, like unless that's something you had or it's a religious thing, you know what I mean? Other than that, it's just like, well, what was the problem? Is it like you weren't ready? Is it like, because my whole thing is when you are ready, it's almost not fair to the person who's been through 5 relationships and is ready to settle down for the rest of their life, and then 5 years later down the road you're like, oh well, actually I want to explore my sexuality a little bit more because the only person I've been
I
with.
get what you're saying. Yeah.
That's 100%.
But
Yeah.
also
The way he put it was different. When he said too little, he didn't say virgin. Like there are people out here that don't have a lot of kills, because I can count mine on one hand.
We don't need to
Respect
know.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But like,
Bob.
I still am very experienced. You know what I mean?
100%.
So like the way you
also help
put
your
it,
girl up too,
yeah.
make her more experienced. You get what I'm saying?
So wait, did I not say virgin? Did I say?
No,
you
the way,
didn't.
no,
Did I
the way
say-
you said it first, you were like, I have a problem with somebody who has too
little.
little.
So-
And then you switch it over to virgin. So that's
No,
two
but
different things.
that could be considered too little, no? If you
That's
that's
not.
not. That's
But
not.
it's
Too little. Too
That's
little.
none,
That's
and then
four,
there's too
three,
little.
or two.
Because how you get to too little if you have none?
you guys are getting very
She didn't do it
technical.
yet.
You guys are getting very technical.
But family, you just said that. You know.
But it's two
You
different
guys-
things.
you guys-
But you
That's
get
way
the word
more
right.
technical.
No matter what
No.
you
You
say.
have to get a little
No,
technical.
You
bro.
You have to get to the
Bro,
word. You say
if I
virgin,
said very
There's
little,
virgin
that
and
goes
there's
from
very little.
Little.
little to none.
Little is counted
Straight.
on your fingers.
Straight.
1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4,
but
5.
I understand what you're saying.
Regardless, you guys understand my point.
Yeah.
Little word
What's
flaw.
your definition of little? What would you consider little?
I
What's the
say-
small? What's the
I
highest
say-
number in your little
Yeah, since we're
category?
getting
Little,
technical.
I would say 0 to about 3.
But that's fine.
I'm keeping it real. I say 0 to about 3.
A realistic one though.
A realistic one is 0 to about 3.
But it also depends
That's
on the age.
that's me.
How old?
It does-
So at
it
how
does-
old?
That's what I'm saying. I
At
said
how old?
scenario
Sometimes
based
when you're
22.
older,
22.
22. I'm
So at
saying
3 kills
0.
by 22. That's
He's
not
saying that's
enough.
little. He's saying
That's
that's
very
But
little.
what if those 3 people, right?
Mhm.
Individually, you were with those 3 people for let's say 3 years each in a relationship.
And even 3,
And you
even
guys were fucking every fucking day.
even
you
3,
guys were fucking
even
like
3,
rabbits.
even 3,
You're a porn star with
even
it.
even 3.
You know?
Yeah.
We use the best.
Yeah.
Regardless, you still want something new. You see what I'm saying? You drive a car
I don't know
every
what
day,
you're saying.
you still want something new. It is what it is. You wear a pair of shoes every day, you still want something new. You know what I mean? So it's just about testing something new. Is the way I'm looking at it. You guys understand what I'm saying?
For a long time.
Shit gets old.
Oh man, yo, listen.
Shit gets old.
You hear what the man said?
He can't look
If
the
you
same
ever
for a
let
long
Deuce
time.
touch it, your pussy's dusty. Your pum pum's dusty.
Yo, shit gets
Shit gets
old.
old.
You know what I mean? But
No.
Not if
For
you
me-
love
Wait,
it.
so how long?
Not
is
if
it
you
expired?
love
no.
Shit
Wait,
gets
what's
old.
the
Not if you
expired?
love
Shit
it.
gets
I
old.
get what you mean. Not if you love it.
shit gets old. Shit gets old.
No,
not
Wait, what's
shit.
the expiring date?
Huh?
What's the expiring date?
Like, what do you mean by too?
Like,
what
too
does that
old,
mean?
like-
Yeah, it just gets old.
Fam.
This is like it's.
But
Let me
how
put it-
long?
let me
Like,
put it-
how
let
long?
me
Like,
put
how
this-
long can you
Let me
listen
put
to
this
it
into
until it
some perspective,
expires?
right? Let me put this into some perspective, right? Movies, right? I'm a big kid at heart. Everybody likes Disney movies, right?
Yeah.
One of my
Plus,
favorite
forget
Disney
that.
movies, Aladdin. I've seen that shit 100 times.
Me too.
I could watch it 100 times more. You know why? Because I love that movie. So guess what? It never gets old for me. You feel me? Because I love that movie. So if we're gonna bring it back to where we were, you understand what I'm saying? If you love that pussy, yeah, shit will never get old. So the problem is you don't love the pussy if the pussy's getting old.
So then explain this. Explain this. Why do people in marriages cheat?
Because they don't love that pussy.
No. They have to love it.
They might have loved it at one point.
It just gets old. It has to get old.
That's true.
It has to
It's
get
like,
old.
just bro,
Listen.
other things. There's other reasons that
Exactly,
people
lose attraction,
get
so
into
that's love.
Exactly.
You lose attraction, so that's love.
Separations.
You don't feel that anymore.
Exactly.
They just love that person.
But there's reasons. It's more than just pussy. It could also be like miscommunication.
Beef. You know what I mean? You could have lost a child. Grief.
You can love
when the sex falls in the
if you're cheating, you're
sex
cheating.
is a big part.
I don't know what you guys.
But there's more than that.
Wait, hold on. So what is a good reason to cheat for?
What?
What is a good reason to cheat?
Guys, hold on.
I need to explain. No. They need to make sense. No, because they're not making sense. Because they're saying, arguments and this, that. Yo, if I'm cheating, if I'm cheating, let me finish.
Go ahead.
If I'm cheating and having sex with a girl, that's because I'm not happy with the sex life.
So break up with her.
Point blank period.
Well, hold on.
Point blank period.
Break up
I'm not saying I'm a cheater, but I'm backing my point.
Dude, I want you to understand.
I'm backing my point.
No, now my question is, how does cheating relate to how much bodies?
If you want to cheat, then break
Like,
up.
no. That's what I want to know.
No.
I'm curious.
Why are we
I want to know. I want to know.
I
want to know
Okay,
how
so
much
let's
bodies is too much. Raquel, give me an answer.
If you can't name your bodies, or like
It's too
can't
much.
count your
Count
bodies,
on your
like,
fingers.
Okay,
then that's
thank
too
you.
much.
Raquel's a realist and she's gonna give me a realist answer. That's how I know.
But like 20
Okay,
or less.
but listen.
Wait, so you
Like
say
20, I feel like
so
25
over 20?
is
So
a
you
lot. I
wait.
feel like over 25 is a lot.
But how's that a lot? We're grown. You know, shit
That's a lot.
happens.
That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
Over 25. Okay, over 25 is a lot.
Stick to
Over
what
25.
I don't have over
Or at
25.
I don't have over 25. I don't have over 25.
Do you realize
I
that?
don't have over 25.
Do you realize that?
Does it look like I have over 25?
Wait, my question is to you, can you count how many bodies you have on your
100%.
fingers?
Can you name your body?
Can you count? Can you name them?
I can name everyone.
Okay.
I got a question.
Hey, hold on. Can I count it on my fingers? Maybe my fingers and my toes.
I got a question. Anybody had a one night stand?
Nah.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yo, a one night stand is a one night
We're
stand.
grown. It happens.
We're grown.
That can happen.
It
I
happens.
don't see anything wrong
But
with
that's
that.
another body. But that's another body to your body count.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's normally the people that are just like have had these things.
Can I say how I
Yeah,
feel?
yeah.
Can I say how I feel?
Say how you
Yeah.
feel.
Go.
Realistically,
Shoot.
like on a realist note, like I personally don't want to know what your body count is.
Facts.
I'm not gonna go.
Same.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna go.
wanna know.
So
I'm not
if you're
gonna
dating
go.
a girl, you're not
Hold
gonna
on.
ask
Let me
her?
finish. Let me
never
finish. Let me
have.
just finish what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go out of my way to find out or ask you what your body count is. Personally, if I fuck with you, I'm gonna fuck with you. I don't want to know because that may
Piss me off.
alter how I look at you. You
Yeah,
understand what
big
I'm saying?
facts. Big
And
facts.
I
That's
personally,
facts.
if I'm fucking with you, I don't want to have anything alter how I'm looking at you. You know what
It
I mean?
doesn't matter. Like at that point, you get with the person.
Exactly.
From
I'm
that
getting with
point
that person.
forward, like
We're
you have,
moving.
if you're not willing to, get rid of the whole past. Like if it's 100,
exactly.
But hold on. Let me say
Let
one more thing. Let me say one more thing. If you fuck with my niggas, let me know that you fucked with one of my niggas though. That's that. You see what
No,
I'm saying?
but your nigga should let you know.
100.
Your nigga should let you know.
But some niggas aren't like that. Because if it's your
Then they're
man's
not
man,
your
no,
niggas.
because listen,
That's
that's different. My nigga,
But we
I
didn't
can say,
know.
yo, that's my nigga, and I dap him up, but me and him don't really talk like that. You see what I'm saying?
She
But
has
yo,
to show
if you're
you.
my brother, you're my dog,
Uh,
you gotta let me know. You see what I'm saying?
I bet.
And those people that have me that I consider are my dogs and my brothers, they're gonna tell me, yo, listen, this is what happened. See what I'm saying? But just an average Joe that'll dap up every, week, or if I see him at school or something like that, they're not obligated to tell me nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Wait, Bob, next question though. So, you say you don't want to hear it at first, right?
Yeah.
About the how many kills she has.
Uh-huh.
But what about after, like, you're dating her for like a minute. You're
Yeah.
dating for a minute.
Yeah.
Then it comes up by accident. Like, it comes up that, oh yeah, by the way, I have like 25 kills.
But I don't see a girl randomly coming and saying, "Hey, listen, I have 25 kills."
But
I don't
no,
see that
it's a
happening.
scenario.
Sometimes
It's a
conversations
scenario.
happen.
What about the conversation
Sometimes
happened? You guys never had that conversation.
Okay, well, hold on. You said I'm 2 years. I'm 2 years in.
We don't like.
How long
okay,
am I?
let's
How
say-
long am I in? 2 years.
You're in enough to say I actually love this girl.
I'm in 2 years, and if I love you and I fuck with
It
you,
doesn't matter.
and you tell me that, it's not gonna change anything. You know what I mean? But early on, when you first start talking to people, that's when they like to pull up, yo, how much bodies do
But
you
like,
have?
why
You know
does
what I
it
mean?
have to
Because
be
that's why
something
that's
different?
how they
And
decide.
I agree to this. I agree to this because I'm not gonna ask you how much kills you have for you to lie to my face. You know what I mean? Because if you lie to my face and then I find out, because word goes around. I'm a barber, eh? Word goes around. I figure out everything. Like who you don't know sits in my chair. I'm a barber. Like we all taught. You know what I mean? If I find out that you did a thing with an ex my youth, I'm pissed. You know what I mean? So I don't even want to know off the jump.
So you're saying you're scared to ask a girl because you don't.
I don't want you to lie to me because I lie to girls.
So that means you don't trust me.
Wait.
Yo, you haven't lied to a girl? You haven't lied to a girl about your kill count?
fam.
I don't know.
Yo,
I don't cap. I don't lie. I never lied to a girl.
Hold on. Let me just say something right now. Men and women, the lucky number is 3. Okay? Go with that. If you don't want this number 2, go with
So
3.
you have
That's not even the lucky number. It's
No,
4.
no.
Sorry, what was
It's
the
4.
question?
So you girls haven't lied about your kills?
No,
No.
never.
I'm an
just
open
saying.
book.
Someone bring
Yo,
up
if I'm not. You know, we have to bring the Bible out, eh?
I'm gonna tell you.
Yo,
I have to bring the
yo,
Bible.
Get out.
yo, we have to bring the
What was
Bible out.
What was the
Bring the
question?
Bible
No,
out.
what
We
was
have to bring the
Wait,
Bible.
wait. Hold on. What was the question?
Do they lie about their kills?
Nah.
No, no,
said
no.
that you said-
Have they ever?
Did you
lied?
ask me that?
What's the original?
Well, I asked him. I asked him.
Oh,
That was for
oh,
my.
The original question was how many
have
kills?
you lied about your
My
kills?
question is- my question-
Me, brother.
He's asking
My
if you
question
ever
is
lied
like
about
this.
your body count.
My question, okay, I guess just my point is that like, there's just 2 types of people at that point. Like, if you really care about that, and that's like gonna be a deciding factor for you when you meet somebody, and that's really important to you, that's the question that you're willing to ask, and that's the answer you're willing to get. If it's something that you don't like, that's your loss, and I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. If you're not the type of, like, you know what I mean, if you're the type of guy where you meet a girl, you know what, if she to you is extremely attractive, you're gonna assume to a whole bunch of other people she's extremely attractive. And you're gonna assume that she had many opportunities to do whatever the hell she wanted to whatever. And if you're at an age like I am, which is 23, you know what I mean, like, you meet girls who are older than you, 25, 26, 27, you know what I mean, you'd be naive to think that they didn't have their time, you know what I mean. If anything, that's what's gonna make your relationship be more, they work better because they're ready to settle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is human nature.
Everyone has a kill.
I'm not, okay, no,
Everyone has a kill.
I think everybody has a number.
I have a question for the
But
man.
my main point was, I don't want to know, period.
Yeah, I'm in the tribe.
Because
Yeah,
I don't ask. But here's the thing.
Oh, that's different. That's different. That's different. No, that's different. That's different. I understand having sex with different people, you know. Everyone has their own thing. What do you mean, bash you?
Yeah. Time out. If you're about to thing, you have to announce that before I sign
Any waiver.
Any waiver. Before anything. Dead ass.
Let me find out.
Can somebody just quickly for the show define battery?
Battery is a pig roast.
It's a girl that gets fucked by multiple niggas.
No. Front and back.
At the same
No.
time.
Front and back.
Hold on. But also, a battery is different from a chain. So if you ever got a chain right on you,
You're still bad.
announce that shit.
You're dirty.
So yo, all I'm saying is like, yo, fam.
I didn't say that, but you're dirty.
So all I'm saying is like, my whole thing is like, I don't think any guy or any normal guy with their ego is gonna be able to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Simple.
Like, just being fair. Like, my whole thing is like, I can't even be like, oh, put yourself in my shoes. Or, I mean, it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, it's just, I don't even know if they'd feel the same if you got, like, you had sex with 5 girls at the same time. Like, it might not even be as bad. You know what I mean? I don't get it. Like, that's just the world. That's how it goes. You know what I mean? But as far as I'm concerned, if I found out something that, like that would be weird for me.
I'm sorry. I think if a guy has battered a girl and he tells me that, I'm kind of like, ew.
I lost respect for
Like,
you.
you literally had sex with the same girl that all your niggas had sex with, and your dick
weird.
was still hard.
And
you
y'all
all
know each other's buddies.
Same room.
You nutted to that. You're disgusting.
Even when niggas was
You're disgusting. That's what I think. Like,
So wait.
you're in a room and you see all your niggas
Like
buddies.
one after another after another.
I don't know. Hey,
No.
I don't just comment on
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie. You guys have a very valid point. That's crazy.
But look. Look at it this way. If you guys don't want to know, you guys have to be prepared to take all of that shit with it. if you guys don't want to know, you have to be prepared to take all of that with it.
So when you find out that
Which is
shit,
You know what? Which is fact.
Then it's done.
But still, announce that shit.
announce that shit.
Announce that shit.
Wait. Did you fuck?
If
Wait,
you
I have a
backstreet
question.
a girl, then I feel like you should also tell a girl that's kind of like.
Yeah, I
Wait, you guys, does it matter for you if the guy had like a 5-some? Because we're talking about battery,
Orgy,
what's
that's an
orgy.
orgy.
That was a shot. No, now we're got.
Bro, guys can't get battery by
weird.
girls. It's
Huh?
not a thing.
But I'm talking.
Now that's a threesome.
Fam, I can
That's
get
a
battery
threesome.
by things.
That's a
Are you
threesome.
talking about, fam? If 2 men and 1 girl is a battery, if there's 2 girls and 1 guy, that's a battery on the female
It's a
side.
threesome.
No, that's
Simple.
a threesome.
A battery.
No,
That's
No,
a threesome.
Fam,
As
so
a
what?
girl,
That's a
I'm
threesome still.
When you
battery
battery,
Battery is a battery and there's a threesome.
More than 3.
Threesome is 2 girls, 1 guy. Battery is 2 girls, 1 guy.
What?
Did I say that right? Okay, no. What is it?
Okay, yo,
Battery. Let me redo that. Battery. Battery.
Hold on.
Battery is.
Hold on.
No. Let me rephrase
Go ahead.
it. Let me rephrase that. Battery. 2 boys, 1 girl. Threesome. 2 girls, 1 guy.
No, hold on. Now, quick question. What did you say? What did you
I don't
say?
know. I think my mic-
No, hold on, fam. I don't care about the mic. Put the mic back on.
Bet.
Okay? Yo, listen. Question. What did you say is not a battery? You said two
So
guys,
three-
two guys and 1 girl is not a battery?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
2 guys and 1 girl. That's
Yeah.
a.
Is that a threesome?
That's
He said that's a
nasty.
threesome.
But
So
that's
hold
a,
on.
listen, because that's you have to understand where I'm coming from
Go ahead.
before you freak
Go
out.
ahead. I want to hear this.
Uno, dos, tres.
Uno,
You
dos,
feel
tres,
me?
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah?
The definition of a threesome.
That's
right?
the definition of threesome.
In my opinion,
Yeah.
where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? A battery had to be more than 3. It was like
Okay.
we're talking almost almost gang
Yeah.
rape. B. We're talking like
Okay.
4 men,
5, 6,
1 girl,
7,
or like
Okay.
or 5 men,
Valid.
2 girls. Like
Valid. So are you okay with the fact that maybe, you know what I mean, a girl that you're interested in may have had a threesome and you're okay with her not announcing that because you wanted it to be announced if it's a battery?
Nah,
so I'm
she's
guessing if
saying-
it's more than 2 guys, then it has to be announced. But if she got dealt with 2 guys, you'd be okay with that?
No,
Not
absolutely
knowing?
not.
Okay, so that's a battery.
Get fucked.
Simple.
Well, guys, in conclusion, I don't fucking know.
What was the question?
How much bodies is too much?
How much bodies is too much?
If you can't count it on your fingers, it is too much.
Alright, yo,
But,
we
like,
going in order. How much
Number.
bodies is too much? Maya, give me a
I
body.
think more than 20 is too much.
More than 25.
More than 10.
I don't know. It matters who he is and what situation and how he lives his life. I
Cool,
don't
that's
know.
fair.
Variables, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, go.
Valid, very valid.
Go.
To be honest, we're all grown. We all do our shit. I'm gonna give her a 10 still. You can't.
I'll give you 8. I'll give you 8.
10.
Max.
Maybe 15. If we're being grown, I don't know. Like,
Okay. So we got 15.
I'm being.
We got
I
8.
mean, because
We got-
Say hokey.
we got
actually that's a
15.
whole. I don't
I'm
know.
curious.
We
What
got
is the whole
15.
Continue.
We got 8. For me, like I said,
Not
I don't
15
want to know.
still. Like, I'll be nice.
You know what I mean? Like I said,
Hell no.
I don't want to know. It's that simple. Trey, what you got?
I'm almost in the same boat as you, fam. Cause I don't know. Cause if I find out it's anything more than you know what I mean? All I'm trying to say is my number is very low.
Okay, more than
It's
10.
very low.
Don't tell me.
What is it?
I don't want to know.
If it's more
I don't
than
even
yours,
know.
If it's
I
more
just
than
don't.
yours,
A girl can't have more than me.
Listen,
Girl
okay,
can't-
no,
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 not
no,
more
listen
than
to
me.
me.
If
Listen
she has
to me.
more than me,
Listen, I'm
she's
gonna break it
cut.
down like this, right? I'm gonna know when you tell me. When you say the number, if my heart goes,
Yup.
because
Raises your
there's a
blood
difference. If you say some shit like, oh, you know, I had 8 bodies, I'd be like, alright.
Alright, that.
Alright.
But if you hit me with the, okay, you know,
That's like
I had like 30, I'm not gonna lie to you, I went to Dominican for like a month.
That's
like,
some
I
next
fucked
shit.
like 30.
That's
I'll be,
some-
I can't handle that. I'm anxious. You feel me?
And I
So
take
don't
back,
tell
not
me.
15. I mean like 10 or 8. Like 8 or
Okay,
7.
that's
Anyways, y'all, that's a wrap up this episode. I'm gonna say this, like you said, everybody got their different opinions. But if you got battery, if you got a chain right on you, announce that shit, you whore.
Listen to me. These niggas is tripping, right? Because I swear to God, I don't want to know. You tell me anything over like, I can't even really give you a number. I was telling them, what I was saying to them, I was trying to explain to them is like, when you tell me the number, that's how I'm know.
Just let me know if you got battery, you feel? You got a bad shit around the chain. Next. It's that simple.
First things first, my girl can't have more kills than me. That doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but like, yo, you have to take it in. Reality is, guys do this and girls can't. It sucks. It's terrible to say, but it's just the way it is. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no way I'm gonna tolerate that. You can't have more than me.
My mom raised me, you know, I'm not really too sexist, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm like a put yourself in the other person's shoes type of person. So like, I just assume it's the same for guys and girls, you know. If I got 100 kills and she got 100 kills, we're equally as whorish.
For a guy, I would say 25 would be the cutoff, just because guys are always fucking. And for girls, I don't want to be sexist, but I don't want to offend anyone, but like more than 10, I guess. Yeah, for a girl. I don't know. I don't have sex, so I don't know what y'all be doing.
I think girls should definitely have less. I feel like girls should be able to count how many bodies they have on their finger, depending on the age. Cause let's get real. Sometimes some girls will have bare, but like, if like you can't count how many bodies you have on your finger, it's a problem.
You know what I mean? I don't want to be at the mall walking with you, and boom, number 1 is there, number 3 is here, and number 35 is there. That's not happening with me. No. We not giving gifts out to everyone. That's not happening. 8 maximum. That's that.
I personally just feel like if you touching over 20, like, alright, chill out. Just chill a little bit. I also feel like it just depends on how you go about it. Like, if you fucking 20 girls raw, and now you're gonna try to come to me raw, like, that's where my problem is. But if you wrapping up, you being safe, you getting your monthly checks, then okay, 20, no more than that.
Nah, I honestly, me personally, like, we all know how the standards are out here. It's not the same, you know. We're gonna say, yeah, guys are allowed to have more kills than girls, but I look at it the same, you know what I mean? A body's a body. It is what it is, so we're gonna look at it the same way. I'm about to say, yeah, guys are supposed to have more kills than girls. Girls are supposed to have more kills than guys. And it's equal. It is what it is.
Too many kills for a guy. I'll say more than 25. I'll actually say 25. And for a girl, I would say 8 or 10, 12 if I'm pushing it, but nothing more, because that's just too much at that point.
At Trey West Music on Instagram, TreyWestMusic.com. You could even Google Trey West. That's TREWES. You feel me?
Like I said, I don't really care to know, but I obviously wouldn't be wanting to walk around with, you know, a thing that's been dealt with, like, you know.
No slap things.
Yeah, I don't want to be walking around with no girl that's been dealt with by everybody. It's that simple, you know what I mean? What do you think, bro? It is what it is.
No slap things. No batteries. No pig rolls. None of that.
None of that. It is what it is, and that's how we got it. No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
We out.